Okay, let's take a look at the tasks now that we have more. The Fisherman's Bride. It seems like Felipe has been seeing a dolly lately. Worryingly, she turned down payment for her services. This may warrant a further investigation. Okay, just investigation in general. Speak with a man about a ship. Visit Green Street on the London docks and acquire passage on his ship. And fan collector. Okay. That's fine then. Ferry schedule. Let's take a look at that. Maybe that comes in handy. Here's where the steam ferry leaves from. No one around at the moment. Only my reflection in the drab river water to keep me company. Intuition, my figure, like my future, is soft and wavering. It fails to settle into a certain shape. Would that I could toss my woe into the harbour, let them sink to the bottom and never resurface. If only escaping London were as easy as sneaking aboard the ferry. But there are documents to print and loose ends to tie up. Let's go with the more introspective one, I suppose. Okay. Let's keep going then. Okay, I suppose those are people we can continue to talk to. That's why they still pop up. Is there anything left to say? The Hound is still loitering here to no obvious end. Okay, it's just updates, I suppose. We could go up to the plateau. I'm gonna take a look at the shoreline first. Let's see, there's a wharf engineer, a slag pile. Let's take a look at the slag pile. Coal tailings from the warehouse, no doubt. Steam requires coal, but the byproducts, gypsum, slag and fly ash, can be reused. Abrasives, cement, roofing materials, just to name a few. Who knows how long this will sit here before anyone repurposes it? I would assume it was piled by one of the trash processing automatons employed by Arsenal. Arsenal Engines, producer of consumer machines and advanced devices. Okay, it's a name to keep in mind. There's some more gears and cogs. I'll take them gladly. Bric-a-brac, likely in a machine once. If I want to earn some extra coin, I can shop these to an engineer. Let's gather them. One cog. Very nice. Let's talk to the wharf engineer. A studious man turns away from his workbench, where the innards of an open watch face glint in the sun. He momentarily loses focus, and a steel spring twangs in my direction. Let's try to dodge it. Okay, that's a high success chance. That's an 11. That's enough. Very nice. I cock my head at the last moment. The errant spring sips past my ear, and the man snatches it out of the air with shocking alacrity. Not terribly unlike dodging the affections of some love-struck fool. +5 hope. Poetry can be much more painful when it connects. Oh, you blazing mechanical foozler. I didn't see you there, miss. A clumsy person, okay. He shifts his demeanor with a practiced smile. Wolf automaton. What a clean lady. Here at Arsenal Warehouse number 3, we take pride in cleanliness. Pardon me, miss, for the temporary mishandling. Whom do I have the pleasure of meeting on this fine day? Don't worry about it. My name is Clara Reed, and yours? A fine day? Well, at least the sea air cuts through the smoke and fog. I'm Clara Reed. What might I call you? I'm gonna just be polite here. Don't worry. Dante Siegler, at your service. What brings you to the wharf? Oh, is this not a butchery? What a terrible mistake on my part. I was just passing by, and I thought I would stop for a moment to see what you're working on. Gonna go with the second one. Ah, well, I beg your pardon again, Miss Clara, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Busy waiting, that is, for my illustrious employer to finally arrive and give the orders of the day. That'll be Lord Braxton and Arsenal. Lord Braxton wears wonderfully clean suits. That means he is a good man. No, it does not. The man can be an absolute tyrant to his employees whilst managing to completely ignore them at times. Makes me wonder what he's up to in his private life, but I'm not one to pry. He certainly doesn't know the company Silas keeps. I've heard that there are some remarkable goings on at Arsenal. Funny you should mention him. Lord Braxton and I are intimately acquainted. Let's go with the first one. Like you wouldn't believe, Lord Braxton has his fingers in all kinds of pots. High, low, everywhere in between. I take it you are the sort to collect and pay for cogs? Ah, let's do that. Sharp eye on you indeed. I'd be happy to take any cogs out of your pockets and fill them with money. Let's sell the cogs then. That's 6 shillings and 2 cogs are removed from the inventory. Appreciated. Lord Braxton mixing with the lowborn. That beggars belief. Let's ask that. I doubt a fine lady such as yourself would have seen such things, but certain undesirable elements have been seen traipsing around with mechanical augmentations. Some say they bear the Arsenal marker's mark, an artisan's personal mark denoting who produces the items it adorns. Scandalous. Molly and the Dockhounds in bed with Silas? I guess I'm not the only one. What sort of things is Lord Braxton involved in Let's try that again. What sort of things is Lord Braxton involved with in high society? Don't tell anyone I said so, but the industrialists are the real power in this country, and Parliament merely their mouthpieces. Despite that, it would seem that ruling from the shadows isn't enough for these blokes. I've heard that Arsenal has some kind of endgame scenario in the works. That sounds ominous. So Silas is scheming to change things. I wouldn't call that news, but the way this fellow says endgame makes me a bit nervous. I hope you don't mind my prying, but exactly what sort of automaton is this? Oh, the kind that gives me a headache. I am designated trash retrieval and processing unit. It's one of several that roam around the warehouse, bumping into walls every couple of minutes before correcting course into another wall. For some reason, it thinks it should stand here and bother me. Mr. Siegler produces a large amount of garbage. His suit is not clean. And what is your opinion of Mr. Siegler? Upstanding moral character is correlated with cleanliness. Hey, TRAP. I think I see a mess in the water over there, right off the edge of the dock. It certainly sounds like Lord Braxton has been keeping busy. Busy? Right. It's been a pleasure, Miss Clara. But I'm afraid I need to get back to my project. Good day. And they say women are gossips. I can't imagine what this man would reveal after a few drinks. Loose lips sink airships. Hopefully. And let's talk to Green Street? Oh, the guy is called Green Street. Okay. There is Green Street, a Canadian smuggler who endures the brutality of nature and the unforgiving ocean in the name of profit. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I absolutely cannot do a Canadian accent. It's already out of my wheelhouse because it's more... You know, it's closer to the American accent that I already don't have. And then, you know, throwing it... Like, I'm not saying that my British accents are good. It's just that my Canadian accent would be even worse. That's all I'm saying. But, like, I'm not going to do a straight-up Canadian accent. I'll try to keep it mostly, like, Americanized, I guess. A pity to have to turn to him for passage across the pond. But my options are rather limited. Miss Reed... Mr. Greenstreet? Satiate my curiosity for a moment. Why do you need me when you have such prestigious bedfellows as Lord Braxton? Your curiosity will be left wanting, I'm afraid. In my line of work, one learns it is foolish to ask a favor from one's clientele. Goodness, undermining your competence before my money is even in your hands? Quite honest of you, Greenstreet. Yeah, let's go with intellect. Very often I rescind my question. I asked only because a man of his stature could assist with this predicament. Predicament? Due to recent import shortages of rubber gum from the Congo, the peelers... he doesn't seem to have a particularly Canadian accent, I suppose. Have been engaging in more thorough dock inspections to keep the demand from reaching an underground market. He shoots me a look while scanning the horizon. The port's usual watchman refuses my bribe. Either the coppers are paying him better or they're pulling the fear god in him. He grits his teeth around his pipe. That means changes to our agreement on smuggling. You out of here. I'll need a double rate by tomorrow night. That's as generous as I'm willing to get while the constable's breathing down my neck. A derogatory term for a police officer. Yeah, I assume this much. Constable and, I could threaten him with intuition with a 69% chance. Perhaps I'll simply break my business I'll simply take my business elsewhere. Double. Your initial payment was ludicrous as it was. Do we just do it? Intuition is 15. We need a 5. Let's try it. Oh, the minus 100. That stings. I'm the wrong woman to put a swindle on, Green Street. Green Street removes his pipe and leans in very close. Wait, I cannot zoom in at the moment. There was a sound. Did I pull out my gun or something? I don't know. Is that the arm that I'm pointing at him? I don't know. Put that away, Miss Reed, for both of our sakes. Okay, yeah, I pulled out the weapon. Yeah, let's lower it. I suppose it wouldn't do to shoot you out here in the open. A wise decision. Whores swarm to seaports like bees to a hive, but I've yet to meet one who can steer a ship. I have. Met one, that is. Though something tells me Green Street would not appreciate tales from my travels right now. He's right though. I need him alive. You have two choices. Bring me the money and make a clean break, or use that derringer and add to the list of the crimes you're running from. It's impossible to get that amount of money in such a short amount of time. You're a clever woman. You'll figure something out. I suppose I'll have to. Chin up, Miss Reed. It's not all so dour. Lesser miracles have already happened. My contact pulled through. He takes a leather bifold wallet from his breast pocket. Go on, take a closer look. I untie the leather tassel and reveal the pleated papers. There's even an authentic-looking wax stamp. A new identity, mine for the taking. This alone cost a small fortune. Your tale is you've come to the Dominion of Canada to claim inheritance from your great-uncle who served as a soldier under Napoleon. That is a neat story. With the coup going on in France, any attempts to verify my familial origin would be a nightmare. The coup in France. A sudden, violent and unlawful seizure of power from a government. Okay, so... I mean, I know what a coup is. I thought it would give more details on what's going on in France right now. But it's not. So let's keep going. I'll be taking that back for now. And you're sure they won't be able to tell it's forged? And tact, how am I meant to measure its legitimacy if you won't let me look? Let's go with the tact one. Suppose you'll just have to take my word. Green Street tucks the documents into his breast pocket. If I'm not here on the docks, then you'll find me at the tavern. Gather up the capital, and we'll be ready to leave off come dawn. Okay. Well, that could have gone better. Now what am I to do? Why am I walking so far? Okay, whatever. Caught between a rock and a hard place. I turned to Green Street because I didn't want to rely on anyone else, but now it seems I have no choice. Fine. Who can I ask? I've met many people during my time in London. Clem, Molly, Tessica, and Dolores. Let's start from the top. Clem. Clementine Radley, bartender at the Palladium. Best not to tell her I'm leaving. No, but she's good for gossip. Might be she has a lead on some tin-making opportunities. Worth a shot at least. Who else? Molly? Molly O'Malley, leader of the Dockhounds. I ran with her in her bullfrog days. The 40 Bullfrogs, a now defunct criminal gang that specialized in thievery. Okay? And she was the one who put an end to those days. Far too dangerous to approach unless you've got a death wish. And one of the main reasons I'm leaving London behind in the first place. Who else? Oh, -5 hope, great. Our hope has been dwindling. We are weary now. Tessica. Tessica Lincoln, a dear friend. One of the only things about London I'll miss. It would break my heart to tell her I'm leaving. Best to keep her far away from all this skullduggery. Skullduggery is unscrupulous behavior. Okay, makes sense. +5 hope. Okay, sure, I'll take it. Did that put us in content? Yes, very good. Dolores? Dolores Chen runs the laundry in the Red Lantern district. The finest fence in London. Fence? Reseller of stolen goods. Okay. We've done business before. She's always treated me right. Might be time to pay her a visit then. Okay. Who else? That's enough to be getting on with, I think. Task started. Buy a thread. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. Buy a thread. I need help to pay off Green Street. Dolores runs the laundry in Red Lantern Lane, and she might have some ideas. Okay. That's nice to know. That's nice to know. Okay, let's quickly keep walking. I'm not planning on going to the airship platform. There's let's go to the stray dog. Let's start up there. Game. Judging by the rust on its finish, that crane hasn't seen use in a long time. I didn't mean to click that, but that's fine as well. I meant to talk to the stray dog, actually. Are you okay, dog? Can I pet you? Can I pet the dog? Grrr. That's a blue Merle collie. Strange seeing a purebred without a collar. Perhaps he ran away. Looks like he's been in a few brawls at that. Needs a proper meal, if you ask me. Feed the dog. Aw. Yeah, let's give him some fish. Bit stinky, I'm afraid, but I hope you like it. The pollock is removed from the inventory. He sniffs at it, but doesn't seem interested. Perhaps that sort of salty fare is better fit for a feline. Well, let's take it back. Success, but barely. I'll take it. Bark, bark, grr. Phew. The hungry fellow almost nipped me. Sorry, bud. Sorry, pup. Okay, we need to find something less salty, I suppose. Newsboy?
Madam, have you heard? Ladies like yourself are being targeted. For now it's sunny, sure, but you'd better tuck in early tonight.
Now, what is this little Poppet yammering about? Poppet is endearingly sweet or pretty child. Okay. His concern is genuine, despite the fact that he's slinging newspapers. A bright young capitalist, if ever I saw one.
The name is Rob, madam, and you might as well add the little. Most people think I'm short for a Cyclops, but I'm still growing, honest. Back home at the tenements, I keep tracks of it with a yardstick taped to the wall. A tenement is individual flats, okay. That's an awfully strange way to introduce yourself, even for the East End. Here's hoping your business grows as well. Does it trouble you so much that you're a bit smaller than the average Cyclops? I'll go with the first one. Oh, speaking of business, care for the latest blood boiler? I also have a bulletin covering other goings-on. Only 1 penny?
Sure. News bulletin. A woman of ill repute met a grisly demise in the East End last night, just days from the full moon. The sinister assailant left a body stripped of vital organs and bearing marks suggesting feral claws. Sir John's Cathedral is offering a service on her behalf. Alms appreciated.
See, madam, that story's so hot off the press that it might catch your fingers afire. Watch out, haha.
Oh god, I can hear my voice giving out when I do a higher pitched voice. Yeah, I'm not gonna not gonna be able to record much longer than this. It's not fire I'm worried about. What is it you're selling? Broadsides. Broadsides. Single sheets of paper printed on one side, often with news and woodcut illustrations. Okay.
And choirs of sheet music.
Choirs is collections of 24 or sometimes 25 sheets of paper, all of the same size and quality. Okay.
Not to mention the latest on the courtesan killer.
A story that could well have been written about me should Lady Luck abandon me. One shilling 0 pence. Again, getting tripped up by it looking like it's saying op. Here's a shilling, but keep the broadside. Tell me what you've heard about this mystery killer. Apologies, but I'd rather keep my money today, friend. No, you know what? Let's spend it. I mean, I know I need to collect money, but 1 shilling.
Everyone's got their own pet opinion, but I think the ladies have been killing themselves. I heard from a chap at the tavern who had it from a stevedore, a dock worker. Okay, that people have been having these fits where they tears themselves apart. Looks just like they was chopped up with a hatchet. Oh my god, that was choppy. I should read better, I guess. I think I'll reserve judgment on that particular theory, Rob. Hopefully the bobbies will figure this out soon. I suppose any theory is better than what the coppers have presented, which is bluntly nothing. Perhaps I'll ask around at the rows if I had the time. Yeah, let's say that. Any chance to take a dig at cops is supposed to be taken, I'd say. The courtesan killer has started. Okay. Thanks, madam.
I'd best be going now, little duck. Watch out for hobnails and don't work too hard, or those shoes will be worn down come winter. Okay. And I think I'm gonna have to call it here. My voice is giving out, and I shouldn't strain it too much. I still have to record some stuff tomorrow. And at the time this video comes out, I'm sure that video will be out as well, but at the time of recording it wouldn't be. Like a new series, I mean by that. Okay, and yeah, with that, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.